Hey, oh, I got glasses on my hat. Happy Friday evening, everybody. Hope everyone is doing freaking-tastic. I got my audio on the MacBook, which is probably good so I can get a couple things put on the shelf. And I know it's probably going to be not so full of people tonight. The Friday night stream is usually the slow stream of the week. Tuesdays are always the good stream, and Fridays are usually the slow stuff. But could get some stuff done. So I had a toy avalanche. What's up, Nolan? I had a toy avalanche, Nolan. It was not good. Actually, I think you could probably see. Oh no, that's the wings. So I'll move my rock star. The toy avalanche was right here. There was a whole rack of toys that I had put up, and I think that was right before I got my earthquake stuff pulled out to start fixing the. I know, right? And I don't know, like I know the last couple weeks, I know last week or week before, I had gotten into Random Diorama's channel, and I'd been doing his every Friday, right? And then I know he didn't do it because he went to DFW. I don't know about last week if he was just on late. I think he just started late last week. But usually I get to close to the end of his show before my show started. I remember that's what I used to do. But he was still going, and I was like, I'm starting a little. Well, I only started a couple minutes late, but yeah, no, I was out at mom and dad's tonight. So my mom, I mean, if anybody sees any of her social media stuff, my mom absolutely loathes what's happening in the government, which, I don't like it either, but she's obsessed with hating what's going on. So I thought she said that they thought they were supposed to have some kind of rally on Sunday, like a protest kind of thing, and wanted me to make signs. The last one I made was for the No Kings when they did, and I, just drew a goofy picture. And this, I had a couple ideas tonight, but then she found out that they're probably not going to do one in Pueblo, so I didn't do that. So I cut my dad's hair. I've been cutting my dad's hair forever. So little less and a little less every time, right? But he's 75. Like, what are you gonna do? He's definitely in pretty good condition for a 75-year-old. So I cut my dad's hair. We hung out for a little while. Got home probably almost 10 o'clock. I think it was almost 10. So it was a good day. It was all right. It was cool. It was good hanging out with the folks as always. Like I'll never take that for granted because at my age, I know that's one of those things where a lot of people that are my age don't have their parents, right? I mean, that's just the way it goes. But this was the one that I was looking for yesterday, and she was on that top rack. See, I did already adjust her eyes. I fixed those, and she looks way better. I did both. Both Tila's, the vintage and the new Eternia. I did the eyes on those because they both were kind of goofy. One was worse. The new Eternia was way worse than the vintage, but the vintage still, she was still kind of looking up. So there's the fix of the eyes on her. She came out pretty good. So depending on how it goes, I might. So today was my day, Nolan. I had when your shit starts to go south a little bit, and we internalize and we soak it in. We just suck it up and we just move on, but we're quiet about things and we move slowly. And so my house had started to take on a not a good thing, especially because, well, I was busy first and then I lost a job, and then I was like, and it's funny because my mom had actually sent me something because I had complained about that, and she says, your house can either hurt or help you, and it was like a whole thing. It's probably one of those AI things, but it was basically saying, if you clean your space, if you make sure that your space is clean, at least that's one thing, right? That's even if you're in a bad place, if your area of your life is clean, then it's better. Well, months ago, I had taken out. Ooh, let me get my glasses. I cannot read. Old man glasses, need them. Uh, I don't know what to put. Nice, welcome in. But it was basically talking about, you know, and it's true though, because when I wake up about 6 months ago, I put a table out, like a card table, like a big card table downstairs over my coffee table. Well, downstairs is kind of my work area anyway, so it wasn't really a big deal because upstairs is the living room and all that. So, like the formal stuff, the adult living room, right? But it was still my man cave. It was still a nice TV, and Merrick really still liked to watch TV with me. So, but I had put that on there just because I was doing that Castle Grayskull print, and I had all those parts of the Castle Grayskull, and I wanted to set it up to see what it looked like, to see how it was, and it didn't go anywhere. And then when I got it all done, that table became a catch-all, and there was bullshit on there too, like stupid stuff, like stuff I didn't want on there. Like there was a weird, like almost Lazy Susan looking thing that I got at Target that I'll never use. There was some foam, like I was looking into like, hey, maybe I should like all these ideas. Maybe I should do dioramas. And I started getting that foam cut, like foam board to cut stuff and see what it's like and try out stuff. And I never got to it, but I had 2 boxes of foam sitting on the top of that table. I had my Voltron inbox because I have my regular 40th Voltron that I got in pieces at Target. And then I had the 40th anniversary in box from BBTS that had like, it's cool because you open it up and it's got the display. And I looked those up. They're going for like $200 at least on eBay right now. Not that I would sell that one. I mean, it's cool in box like that. I'll put it away. But I have plenty of other shit to sell, right? But it was like that table never left after 6 months. Like, and I'm sitting so when I get up in the morning, I sit on my recliner because my recliner has my heating pad on it. You know what? Hold on. I'm not standing up yet, so I can move my audio back over to my. There we go. But hey, thanks, Clint. I appreciate it, man. I know it's really slow tonight, but so it just stood there, and I go, oh, like I said, okay, I go in my chair and I sit on my heating pad because my back's always messed up in the morning, and you just sit there, and then around me is like just clutter. It's not like I mean, yeah, there's dust and stuff, but it's not like gross. It's not like the hoarders show, but there's clutter, and it's shit that I don't even need there. So like this morning I woke up and I'm like, I got up early because I couldn't sleep much, and I was looking around. I'm like, okay, that's it. It's over. So I stood up and I just like, and I did it in sections because I could only go for so long. And then I sit down, I go over a little bit longer and sit down. But I got all that table cleaned off, taken apart. I'm going to actually take that coffee table and just take it out of the room altogether. And I got everything, like I haven't gotten anything dusted yet because then I got up to go over mom and dad's to help them. But by the time I left, it was in this condition to where the table's gone, the floor is clean, the floor was vacuumed. I started moving stuff into bins, so it's back to being my man cave. Because what I was really kind of thinking, not just the stuff that mom had sent, but like Merrick was, he just started watching sports with me this year. So my big thing was I got to have that room ready for football season. So I mean, he's a big Bronco fan now, and that's that's like the greatest thing to me, right? So he even asked me at the end of last year, he's like, "Hey Dad, can we watch the games next year in your man cave?" And I'm like, yes. It's like, I got to get it cleaned up, but yes. And I've been putting it off. And finally today was like, okay, I'm going to start with MySpace, right? Not that MySpace. No, I'm going to start with my area because when I wake up, I want to wake up in a clean room. I want to go to a clean bathroom. I mean, it's just, if you let stuff go. I don't know if you guys, like, some people are OCD and they have no idea what I'm talking about. But when you're like kind of in a rut, shit gets let go. And even in this room, like, I had piles. Well, I still have a few piles. I had piles and piles of toys, and I had all these empty spaces. And the last few days up here was okay. I want to get these all organized so I can run a toy room video, and I can actually have a nice space where it's clean, and I can walk around and not step over things. And so I got this mostly. Well, my 2000X fell a little bit. One toy fell, which knocked two more over. This Masterverse, one rack, I think of, so 6 figures fell, and I haven't, but I'm putting the tack stuff on them now. But today was my, like, get your shit together day. Like, so now that's what I'm going to do. And Clint, if you hadn't seen, this was I was showing Nolan earlier, the iFix that I did for the vintage collection, Tila, because she was still looking up in her brain. So I had to make sure and fix her eyes, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with how they came out. Of course, I had I was trying to go off. I mean, I could have just done it without, but I brought the Mondo Tila down, and I was looking at her eyes, and I wanted to get the makeup done the same. Some days get really tough keeping up with the house work. Definitely yeah. And that was the other thing. Half of it was work, but the other half, like the days that I have Merrick, and plus before the con, it was I get home and I'd have Mr. Home Arcade stuff to work on. And then when I was home with Merrick, it was I wanted to spend time with him. Like, even if he's goofing around on the computer or we can be outside shooting baskets, whatever. Like, I wanted to spend time with him, because when my kid's here, that's my kid's time. But now that I'm not working, I really have no excuse, right? And so the bullshit has to be set aside, and I need to get it done. So I'm really happy with how it looks now for the moment. I still have a little bit I still have to dust. Like, I was going to vacuum first, obviously, because you know how that moves shit around. And then I got to wash, like, the blankets that I had laid out, because my dog still jumps up on the couch and lays there when I'm downstairs. So her blankets need to be washed. I'm going to throw those in tonight. And then the big work comes in, which is my work area. Nice thing is, I know I have a lot of those little totes, like totes about this big with the lids. And I mean, a lot of the stuff on there is 3D printed parts, right? So as long as I can just load up the 3D printed parts, put those in the bins, lock them up, and store them. And the other thing I need to do, which is going to be a little bit of a pain, but I can do it sitting down, so it's not that big a deal, is I have so much paint, like the cheap paint, like the 99, not 99-cent paint, but like $1.99 paint from Hobby Lobby, or $2.99 paint from Hobby Lobby. I need to go through all those, because a lot of those have been sitting in my drawer since I was working in Lyman. And that was, God, Merrick was a baby. So it's been there for 13 years or 12 years. A lot of that paint is so old, but I had it in a drawer because I have like an old desk that I got at Goodwill, or like a real big desk. And then I have my computer tower, and I have my 32-inch TV, because a lot of times with that 3D printing and with Photoshop stuff, like even with my thumbnails, like I make all that stuff on my computer, but I have my tower hooked up to just an old TV that I got at a pawn shop way back in the day. It's 32-inch. So right now you could probably get a 32-inch for under $100, right? Or right around $100. But so I have that. I should probably get a new one, because that TV is kind of old. Like, it's a thicker flat screen. But I've had that for 20 years probably. But in any case, the drawers, though, they're just wooden drawers, and when you pull them out, I look through and find some paint and whatever. Sometimes, I mean, most of that paint's probably all dried up. I mean, 13 years sitting in a little, thing. I know a lot of it doesn't is all dried up. And I mean, as cheap as that paint is, if I need some, it's not gonna just get rid of the shit, It just out of sight, out of mind. So it's been sitting there. But I want to make sure, like, of course, I have a lot of metallic paint and color changing and the color shift stuff. And so I have all that I obviously want to keep that, but I could probably empty one full drawer and use it for something else, like, some of the other stuff. But like my mom said, my aunt's been staying at my mom and dad's for, I don't know how long she's here for, but she usually comes for the summer and hangs out with mom and dad. And I don't know if she's gonna try to work while she's here or if she's just hanging out, but so she's staying at my mom and dad's in their spare room, and it's good for my mom because my mom gets out and about. My mom doesn't really do too much. She's got the dogs and the birds, but my dad usually does everything, like going running, grabbing food, grabbing prescriptions. He's always the gopher. But anyway, long story long on that one. But yeah, my Aunt Carol's there, and she's like, you know what my daughter tells me? She's like, she always tells me, Mom, you play musical chairs with your junk. And she's like, don't play musical chairs with your junk. And I started laughing. I was like, that is true. It's funny because, yeah, you go from one room to another. She's like, don't tell me you put she goes, where was all that stuff on the catch-all? Don't tell me you put it in the closet. And I'm like, no, I didn't put it in the closet, but I did put a lot of it on my bed because obviously before I go to bed, I have to organize it. So I forced myself by moving it to my sleeping area. So before I go to bed, I got to move all of it again. That's probably why I'll only do an hour tonight, depending on how it goes. I was planning on kind of doing a late night. Cody, 5. Oh, you know what? I should probably do this and be an actual. You know what? I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to cheat. Boom. Come on. Come on. How come it don't let me? Okay, there we go. Cody, 5819. Hello. Welcome in. Now I have you guys on the screen. So if I get up and start moving some stuff on the thing, you still see us. But yeah, so I definitely need, so I did do that. So I want to get my house cleaned up first. And then I want to get into the garage and start going through those toys and seeing what I can, even if I have to post it on eBay or, what I should do? I should start, maybe I should do a separate account for it, for Kenzo's garage sale. Because I know there's a couple guys. There's like Mike always gets a lot of his vintage stuff from a guy. Yeah, eBay's good, but also like so you wouldn't have to get the fees. There's a guy that does vintage toys, and it's nothing but like a garage sale online. And he does it on Instagram, and he posts what he has for sale. And then I can cross promote it on my toy channel on Instagram. And then just leave them there. And if someone wants to buy it, they buy it, and we're good to go. And then I can, save on the eBay fees, because I know it'll probably get to a bigger audience, but like all of my followers, all of my people on Instagram, they're all, they all like the same shit that I do. So most likely a lot of the stuff that's a little more rare will kind of sell easier. I've already been messaged a few times about certain toys asking if I had, no bricks and minifigures. Yeah, no consignment shops anymore. I won't trust anybody, right? The only person I'd trust Alan. I would trust, if there was a Eternia Dreams in town, I would trust Alan to do that, but no consignment anywhere else. Actually, and Alan mentioned that too this year, because he was like, why didn't you bring any of your customs? And I was like, there wasn't room. We were supposed to have a shared table, but the information didn't get to Broman. So Broman had every item of his, and it filled up everything. And then, Motu Life, Luke got his little corner, but there was no room for my customs. So Alan, he says, dude, next year, bring them. He goes, even if I free up a little space for you, he goes, and we could put your shit up there, and you can, even if you just display it, I mean, you could sell it if you want. He goes, but even if you want to, put it on the side, we can put a little. And I'm like, yeah. Plus, I mean, I'm sure if I talked to Mike, he would help me out. Like, even if I would have this time, if I'd have been like, hey man, is there any way I could figure out some space? He probably would have made it happen, but I didn't push. I just said, nah, he had enough to deal with. It was his first con, you know. Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like to, but also knowing that I've got a full year and knowing that I'm definitely going. I don't care what's going to happen. I'm going. I mean, I'll start once I start getting any money. I'll put a little bit away here and there, but it's going to be tight for a while. I need to find something because, you know, unemployment, it's only going to get me about half of what I was getting. And even then it wasn't enough, you know. I mean, I was still getting toys, I guess. So I guess I shouldn't say it wasn't enough. I was still being irresponsible with my money. But with all the extra Ross finds, you know, Nolan, you've seen it. All of my Ross pickups, dude. Holy shit. Like, and even the stuff that was on sale that I just bought because it was on sale. Like, how many sets of turtle movie NECA figures do I need? I don't need any because I don't collect turtles. Why did I buy them? Because they were on sale. And, you know, I said, fuck, those are cool. And they were half price or more, less than half price. I think they were $50 for the 2-pack. And I think I found them for 20 or something like that. So I was like, oh, I got to buy them, you know. So even if I put them at a little bit under market or right at market, I won't try to gouge anybody, you know. I won't put eBay prices on there. Granted, if I did put it on eBay, I would put eBay prices because their fees cut you out anyway. But I got to figure something out and I'm working on it. I'm trying to, I think this is a good start getting the house started. Puts me in a better headspace. I need to, this weekend, I have a, a dumpster and a half worth I can fill up for them because I have another side trash that they empty for me for free because it's like you get 2 bags on the side, or I have that one dumpster. What up, Johnny Blues? What's going on, brother? But yeah, so I just figured I can get those sold. I can get some stuff sold. And you know, even if Johnny Blues wants to buy one of my Tilas, I might have an extra one. I don't think I have her in box though. The Sorceress Tila. I think I have an extra one. And I don't need 2. I just need my one. She looks pretty up there on the shelf. Let's see if you can see her. Let's move see her right here? There's her little snake tail. Yeah, there she is. Hi, Tila. Hi, Snake Tila. But yeah, so I mean, I definitely have to sell some toys because I got to make some money. What's up, Alf? And I need to start printing some stuff on my FDM printer because I could probably make some money doing shit like that, huh, Alf? Damn it. Joe Vic, Transformers. You know, the only Transformers I ever got, Alf, big dog. What are you working on now? Yeah, I know you're working on something. The only Transformers that I got, I wanted to keep. Like, I think I got maybe, oh, you know what I did get that I did not open? I bought the 40th Optimus. And I got, actually, there's 2 in box that I haven't opened. I have a 40th Optimus and I have a 40th Soundwave. Even the Shockwave, I didn't open, or did I open the Shockwave? Hold on. Oh no, I opened the Shockwave. I opened the Shockwave, the Soundwave, the Starscream. Love Starscream. And what's the good guy? And this is how much I am not a Transformer guy. I know all the main guys that were on the cartoon, but what was the guy that what's the good guy tape player? The guy that's the cassette player that's the good guy. He's yellow and red and gray legs. He has yellow and red and he has gray legs. So I have him also. And then I got one at Ross that I still haven't put back together. I know his wings are sitting somewhere, but this one, the purple and black Sound Blaster. Thank you. And then you guys will know who this is. It's a Starscream lookalike, but he's purple and black. His wings are in a tub here too with him. But I have 2 Starscreams. I have one regular, and then I have one that was for like the one where he had a crown and he had the throne. Those are the two sound waves that are the star screams that I got. But like, it's so funny because I collect so many. Everything is, I mean, obviously all this is Motu. So if you've never joined my show before, this is all Motu. I got Eternia here. I got the second gray skull there. I got the other gray skull here. Snake Mountain over here. So there's Snake Mountain. There's 3D printed collector. I got my little Screech 3D printed like lamp, wall lamp. That one's really cool. I like the wall lamp. There's the 2000X Castle Grayskull. I got the Crystal Castle from She-Ra with the Fright Zone, and then my slime pit. My 3D printed slime pit is here. And then this is the Mantisaur from the cartoon, the green Mantisaur that that was a Yurko that I printed. Oh, and there's my 3D printed 3-foot tall Crystal Castle from the cartoon. And Mondo everywhere. Oh my God, look at all the Mondo. Good Mondo though. Mondo's so good. Oh, let's see. We got some chat going. What's up, Todd? Welcome in, brother. Johnny Blues. I don't think it's Sound Blaster, just Blaster. Oh, okay, cool. Just check Google AI. Gotcha. Proud supporter of bricks and minifigs. Are you? Oh, just kidding. Mandela effect. There you go. Yeah, it sounded good. It sounded like it would be a figure, right? Right, Joe? I mean, it sounded good to me. You had me. I mean, I believed you, but it sounded like that would be right. But this was my toy avalanche. So I had my other Tila. Oh, let's see who all fell. Man, so these fell. He was on the top, and I didn't put his stuff on the bottom. He was in the front, and I didn't put anything on him either. That's a custom head from Hordak MX or Ombre X or whatever. Had him on there. I'd like to speak to your manager. Ooh, I should fix his eyes. Oh, his eyes are bad. Look at him and looking into his brain. Or maybe that's just when people were talking about it, and Bud has mentioned this to me multiple times, and I will argue with him every time when he said, when they made the Faker, everybody was like, oh, that head sculpt is so good. I'm like, I never, ever liked that head sculpt. And then they did it for the He-Man, and it's so much worse. Like the hair, the parting of the hair, like that seriously looks like a Karen. That really looks like a lady going, I need to speak to your manager, please. The rest of the figure is amazing. I think I need to change the head out. Yeah, the Man of War, he's a good one. I only got one of him. The He-Man, this head sculpt is great for that He-Man. I really like that one better. Of course, the other one is terrible. And then this is the Man-at-Arms, which is what the new Eternia with like almost the handlebar mustache and the weird mace. And then the Sorceress Tila from Revolution. I wish they would have done the Havoc Tila, man. The Havoc Tila, for some reason, man, I don't know. Maybe I'm a weirdo. You can judge me if you'd like, but it goes back to that same shit from, this one. Remember Ombre X that was at the Motuniverse doing the head sculpts? This was one of his. I got this one years ago. Like when I first got the 87, I bought this head instead from him, and I had it shipped from Mexico. So it was, but the other head is so bad. I didn't want to do that. So, but yeah, what's his name's going to fall too. Oh, that's why he didn't fall. Clamp Champ didn't fall because I had put something on the bottom. This Clamp Champ is underrated. This is a really good looking Clamp Champ. I took his weapons off so I can sit him on my tower there, the stepped. But I think I'll rearrange them and put like the heaviest guy in the back and kind of make sure he's secure. I probably will switch the cart or the vintage or the new Eternity or no vintage collection Tila in the front. I like because so she's not covered up. I have, which sucks because I have the new Eternia Tila in the back of the very, very top, because that top one I have Evelyn, Skeletor, Beastman, She-Ra, Man-at-Arms, He-Man, and the Tila. The He-Man I have a 40th anniversary He-Man buck, but I used one of my heads from Ular, which is my favorite He-Man head by far. It's like the best He-Man head sculpt, other than the new Mondo ones, I guess. But this is still my definitive He-Man overall. Like I got this one. I have one in box, which is probably my favorite in box toy. I have it hanging on the wall. And it's crazy, as many people as talk shit about the company, right? One of the coolest He-Mans ever made. And it's a Super 7. What? It's a Super 7. Yeah, this is the ultimate He-Man. Super 7 is my favorite from Classics. What is your favorite He-Man? And I'm not really like, He-Man's not my number one guy, right? Skeletor is my favorite. So, but this is still one of my favorite figures that I have. The ones that I have in plastic, well, let's see, or not in plastic, but in box. Like, let me see if I can rotate this around without hitting us in the face with that ring light. I'll just turn it off. No, stay up. So I've got all the 12-inch, not all of them, but all the ones I have. I have Stratos, Beastman, Man-at-Arms, He-Man, and Skeletor on the 12-inch vintage-looking ones. And then just like kind of some other ones that I wanted to keep in box and just display just because I had the room for it. I have Duplico, Comic Book Manny Faces, the first original 21 Triclops, Zodak. I don't know why I have Zodak. Wondar right next to him. Thunder Punch He-Man, Savage Eternia Mossman from I'm going the other way, from the CGI line, which is a rare one. Ice Armor He-Man for 2000X, Disco Skeletor from 2000X, signed by the Four Horsemen, Merman, Turtles of Grayskull, the Moss Man that Shane House of Shikoti gave me that's flocked, and then I have an Atom from 2000X, which I don't know why. I don't really, whatever. Can you crack 90s in Fortnite? I've never played Fortnite. I'm an unk, as they say. I have a 13-year-old kid that says, yeah, I'm an unk, but I don't play video games. I have 3D printers and I paint. That's my hobby. My kid doesn't even like Fortnite. And it's funny because he never liked Fortnite. He was always like, I don't like Fortnite. A couple of his buddies like Fortnite, but he never really played Fortnite, which is kind of sad because right now Fortnite has all the He-Man skins, right? You could be jamming out with all the He-Man and Skeletor skins. They said Skeletor was made a boss or something. That's kind of cool. But I don't play. Yeah, I could still beat Mike Tyson in Tyson's Punch-Out. Bet you didn't know that. I still can. I actually did it not the other day, but when I hooked up the old tube TV and I hooked up a Nintendo to it because I wanted to play Duck Hunt, and you can't. Well, no, I'm not too old, but it's. I just have other hobbies, I guess. That's the thing. I'm not too old to play because I know there's people older than me that play. But like my hobbies now are sitting down, 3D printing and painting stuff, doing custom work. So it's like you got to pick one or the other. And for me, I enjoy creating stuff, and I know video games would take all that time away. So I agree with you on that. No, definitely not too old. And like I said, I used to play. Well, I okay. So here's my aging right now. I grew up when I was little, like when I was 6 or something. We had an Atari 2600, and that was like cutting edge. Like holy shit! Like this is so cool. And then when I got to what, 7th grade, the NES came out. Holy shit, man. The NES is it was next level, right? You had Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt, and then you had games like because we used to have I grew up in a small town. We didn't have a Blockbuster or anything. We had a place called Paperback Trading Post, and it was used books, and it was video games and movies. So you would go down and rent a Nintendo game for $2, and you kept it for a night. Sometimes you would pay a couple extra and say, "Hey, I'm gonna pay $6 and keep it for the weekend." But yeah, like Super Mario 3, and like even when 2 came, I remember like renting games like Paperboy, and holy shit, like so many just fun games, right? And then I think it was right as I got to high school is when the Sega Genesis and the Super NES came out. And I got a Sega for one reason and one reason only, is because the Mortal Kombat game on the Sega had blood, and the Mortal Kombat on the Super NES had sweat. So when they punch them, there would be sweat coming out of their head. But when you punched them on Mortal Kombat on the Sega, there would be blood. And so the fatalities were really fatalities. That's why I bought the Sega. And Sonic was fun, but Mario still, I don't know. I'd still rather play Mario any day than Sonic. But and I don't think that's a hot take. I think that's kind of, I don't know. Tell me in the chat, is anybody more Sonic than Mario? I don't think so. But yeah, so I played a lot of video games. Like my mom gave me the old "your hands are gonna mess up, you're gonna get carpal tunnel" and all that stuff when I was a kid, because they try to scare you into going outside. I mean, I was outside a lot too. I mean, I was an athlete. All I did was sports. But when the sun went down and I was done playing, it was Nintendo all night, and especially in the summertime when school was out. But yeah, a lot of fun, man. A lot of fun. Still haven't finished Red Dead 2. Johnny Blue still playing games too. I wish like Merrick plays like, so I'll sit down with my son for fun and play because he has a Switch, he has an Xbox. Um the Switch we play more for us. Like we'll play Smash Brothers together, and mostly we'll play Mario Kart 8. Like Mario Kart's, we have the first Switch. We didn't get the second one yet. But because he never really is not into it that much. Like he's really into PC stuff. Like I have a good setup for him in his bedroom where we got one of those curved monitors, and he hooks his laptop up, and the laptop's a gaming laptop. It's not one of the high end ones, but all of his games are smooth, whatever he plays. Looking back, Super Nintendo had the better catalog. Absolutely. Like the Sega had like, what was that one? Oh, Evander Holyfield boxing. Like it was bad, but Tecmo Bowl and Super Tecmo Bowl for the regular NES was like, God, it was like the most fun ever. Like we would play seasons, and especially in part 2, because you can keep stats, and you can keep records, and you can do like franchise mode kind of, right? Um Double dribble, ice hockey, like shit like that. But I wanted to get an old tube TV, so my parents, who are that do like the storage wars stuff, but they do it online. They just get bored. They're both retired. So they'll get those storage units, and one of the storage units had an old tube TV that had like the wood grain on the outside, and had the storage underneath and all that. It's not like an old school one, but it will do, right? So I hooked up the Nintendo so I could show Merrick Duck Hunt, and just because it was nostalgic, it was fun. So I still have that in the corner in the kind of the dining room area that we don't ever eat on a dining room table, so that's where it's at. But let's see. Road Rash is still one of my all-time favorites racing games. That's cool. Road Rash, God, dude, like, yeah, there was some fun ones, man. Like, we had a good time because you played for a little while. You couldn't save it. Like Mega Man, that was the hardest game for me to beat because you like if you got it on the back TV, so your parents have like the good TV, and then you got the old TV in the back. But if you got your own TV, even though it was a crappy one, you got to turn off the TV and hit pause, and then the next morning you could play again if you have to go to bed. But Mega Man was a tough one to beat. But I found out one trick on the Nintendo Power magazine was the big guy with the one eye. He would go across the screen, create it, and then he would shoot you. And then he would go across the screen, and you had to jump in between like puzzles to not get hit. And he was terrible. Well, there was a tip on the Nintendo Power magazine that if you jumped and you shot the lightning, and as soon as you shot it, you start hitting select, which is the pause button, not like the menu screen, but the pause button. And every time the lightning would move, you would pause, unpause, pause, unpause, pause, unpause. And every time it would have an extra hit. And that guy we were able to beat with one hit because you cheat and do the pause thing. And that was the first time I'd ever beat Mega Man, because once we beat him, Dr. Wily wasn't as hard. And yeah, good time. What's up, Moss Man? Sean, what's up, buddy? Built a gaming PC a couple years ago. I use it for spreadsheets, emails, and watching YouTube. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, no, I wouldn't even know the first thing. And I found out too, like the gaming that we had, yeah, sure, I was good at. Like, I beat those games. Like we beat Zelda and Zelda 2 and Castlevania 2, or what was it, 4? I think whatever the Simon's Quest, that was my favorite. I think maybe it was 2. Anyway, Simon's Quest was my favorite. But beat Tyson, and I beat Tyson a lot. Like I was one of my friends, they would come over to watch me beat Tyson because nobody else could beat him. Had to have quick reflexes on that, right? But even now, like a lot of the gaming is so different. I like even some of the stuff Merrick plays, I suck at it. Like I lost something along the way. But anyway, waking up to the power button off was out. Oh, right. And then mom saying, well, that light was on. I turned it off because you left it on. No, I would be the one that would be like, Ma, I paused the TV. I turned it off. So it's not, because they always had that thing where, it burns into the screen. So make sure you don't pause the games. Well, obviously, if you pause it and turn off the screen, then, but yeah, that would have been, a nightmare. I don't think it happened to me too often, but Tyson's Punch Out was hilarious. I picked the old tape a few years ago. Yeah, I still have mine. I still have mine from childhood. Like I still have my Zelda, my Metroid, Tyson's Punch Out, TNC Surf Designs. Remember that one? Karnov was one of my favorites too. What a weird game. You're this big fat Russian guy and you have to get these little jewels. Like I loved that game. Oh, Kid Nicky, Radical Ninja. Oh my God. That was, okay. So I got an emulator on TikTok, some bullshit thing where it has all the games on there. I still remembered the secret area on Kid Nicky where you had to go in the middle of the round and you'd swing your little nunchucks, I guess it is, right? And you'd go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and then it would zap you, and then you would go to an underground thing and get like an extra life or get extra whatever. But it was just like Mario, like which tube is the secret tube, and like on Zelda, which wall to blow up to get through. Like some of that shit sticks, right? Like we still know exactly the code to get 30 lives in Contra, right? Everybody knows that one still. I still remember my buddy was a big Bo Jackson fan, and I hated the Raiders. I always hated the Raiders. But my buddy had played all the way through, and I had a code to play in the Super Bowl with Bo Jackson. And I still remember that code. Like it's like, what the hell? I don't know how that sticks in my head. Like I said, I don't remember sometimes why I walk into a room now, but I remember all those codes. You always remember 007-373-5963 is to Tyson. And up, up, down, down, left, right, BA start is the, what's it called? The contra code. I might leave him out so I can change the head. I want to change it to something else. Like, even if I put this head on it, I have 2 of these He-Man battle armors sitting here. Even if I change this one out, look how much better that one is. So much better. I mean, even though it's like a younger looking version, I mean, it's just 10 times better than this god-awful head sculpt. Like, the cheekbones are weird, like the sinking in of the cheeks, like, and then the chin. Yeah. Caca. It's caca. Yeah, maybe I'll just leave this head on there for now. Maybe I'll do a 3D print and match the skin up. Super 7 He-Man. Oh, yeah. No, that would be perfect, but I don't want to. I can't take it off of the body, though. It'll be perfect, I know, but I have another one, but I actually put that on the 40th buck. Ooh, I hate taking Super 7 heads off just because of the material. Like, I know it'll come off. It comes off easy. It just, you know why? And I know it's just because the type of material, the Scare Glow. I was removing the head because I did that 3D printed armor for him, and I noticed the neck was starting to kind of get some hairline cracks in it. So I don't like fucking around with the heads on Super 7. And of course, the pig's a little big, but yeah, it looks great. It looks freaking awesome. That head sculpt will look good on any of them, right? Yeah, I do. You can I have the file for it. Okay, yeah, just in case yours might be a little different. Thank you. I appreciate it, Alf. Let me put that on the screen. Yeah, thank you, dude. I appreciate it. Battle Armor He-Man, even his torso was great. Dude, Johnny, I agree. Like, that was see the new Eternity He-Man, the older looking head. Really like that one. Oh, with the beard. Is it the bearded one? But yeah, this one, I always thought, the battle armor one, I always thought that this was going to be the torso moving forward. And it was for a lot of figures. And I like that. But then, like, because I know this one has, oh, no, not this one. But a lot of the other newer figures after this guy had that same torso because they have better traps and their chest is a little better. The 40th He-Man, and that's why I was kind of surprised when they did that to Merman. So the new Merman vintage collection, they gave him that big drum chest like the 40th He-Man, which is a weird chest. It's like it doesn't fit a lot of armor and it's just too bulky. His chest is. But yeah, I really like the actually this has the same one. This has the same body. Has the same, because I could always notice because the traps are good on that one. Oh, dude, no, I am 100% with you. I'm 100%. I'm a completionist with Masterverse. I have every Masterverse. I am not going to disagree with you at all. It is 100% underrated. Viking He-Man, that was too good. Yeah, no, and you know what's crazy with that one? They went on sale at the Target of course, I was in Colorado Springs. I used to, like, on Tuesdays, I would take my mom up to go thrifting, because Tuesdays you get 50% off at, a couple of the thrift stores up there because it's senior day. And I stopped off at a Target on Academy in Colorado Springs. They had all of that wave. They had that He-Man with the battle armor. They had Fisto, and there was another. Who was it? Hero. They had Hero, Fisto, and the battle armor He-Man. $7. I swooped up a bunch of them. Like, there are so many I have in the tub in my garage. I have so many different. I got maybe 3 of each because they were $7. But yeah, those were. I mean, that Fisto was meh. The Fisto was meh. Like, the new Fisto was so much better, and I did the same thing with that Fisto. One day I went to Ross. They had a box with 4 of them in there, and they're $5 a piece. Or were they? Those were 10. But I bought 3 of them or 4 of them for the price of almost one. So I bought And I have a bunch of those Fistos with the newer Fisto, the new Eternia. That was a good one that I got for really cheap. But the Hero, and that's why with the Hero, I took the head off of one of them. I opened one of the boxes just to take the head off and put it on the Origins one. Because I think it looks so much better with the Origins head without that goofy smile. I have him sitting on my Eternia tower. But that's so much better than that smiley goofy one. I know the goofy smiley one is, made to be like the vintage and that's why they're doing it, but I didn't care for it. So I don't know why I have that. I don't know why I have that Hero there, because I have the Origins Hero here, and then I have the Classics San Diego Comic-Con Hero right there next to Eldor. So that's the Classics Eldor and the Classics. So I have a lot of mixed stuff, like I mix it up. I don't care. The scales are close enough, right? Like it's not that big a deal. When I'm doing these racks, I will rack them accordingly to size. I'll do my Classics are all on this rack here. My Masterverse, Origins, Masterverse, 2000X, 2000X, 2000X Cartoon Collection, movie figures, and Snake Men. I have a whole section of just Snake Men, which I will do. And then I have my She-Ra stuff up top with some Hordak stuff. So I will, once I finish what I got, 1, 2, 3, 4 racks to go. And then I have to clean up my hodgepodge of stuff. Then I'll do once I get it all cleaned and vacuumed, I will do a toy room tour, because it's way different than before. And then I got all my Thundercats on this side, because I got Cat's Lair on the table here, which I think you guys saw the other night when I was doing that. Which kind of sucks, because I did that mural because I was just going to do it for live streams, and I did it in reverse just in case for mirroring. So I did the reverse box art of Castle Grayskull from the 80s on the wall. But then I put the Cat's Lair in front of it, and now it's kind of 75% covered. Well, half covered, I guess. We'll just say half. But yeah, I think I'll keep this one on there for now, because that looks good. Way better than the other one. This is a good figure. This one's underrated too. I like this one. I guess it just gets to a point when we get so many freaking He-Man, right? I don't think we get this month from Mattel Creation as 2 drops, 22nd and 26th. Oh, I need to worry about where I'm going to get money to buy this shit now. Because I need that Tila from Mondo. And if I have to choose, which I probably do, I will get on the Mondo and I'll do the payment plan where you only have to put 33 down and then the rest is payments. I will buy the Tila, because that freaking Tila is way too good not to get. I cannot miss that Tila 2000X Mondo. It's too freaking good. But I mean, coming up with Comic-Con, maybe, they already did a Too Bad as a Comic-Con exclusive with Mattel Creations on it, but I would hate that they would do another Too Bad, right? But just the vintage collect, or the regular Origins. Yeah, it is, dude. Especially the fact that it has Orko too. Come on, that's definitely a must get. That's why I'm going to end up doing one of the garage sales sooner than later, because I do need to kind of get a little extra so I can be irresponsible with my money, right? Where to put that Snake Lair? Yeah, that too. I actually did not buy it because that was Snake Lair came out the last time I wasn't working and I had no money. So I didn't buy it, but that's one of the kind of the part of the deal that I had worked out with Home Arcade, was that I would make those kits for him and I would get one of the Snake Lairs, because he bought 5 of them or whatever, and he just wanted them for the 2-headed dog. So he said he would give me everything but the 2-headed dog, which it is what it is. If I can get the snake layer without that, that's fine. It's not that big a deal. It's cool, but there's also a 3D print file for that two-headed dog. It just doesn't articulate as much, right? It's more of a statue, but if I need to, I can print that and just have it displayed with the snake layer. If I don't know what I'm going to move for it though. Hook up your filament printer and bust out some of the filmation and tech tracks to sell. It's an easy print, sure sell. Yeah, you're right, dude. And now that I have time and I am like kind of focused on it, I think what I'll do is I'll just do like a video call with you when you have some time, and we'll walk through it and just kind of. I mean, I could look at a fucking YouTube video. It's not like it would be hard to set. I'm sure I'm overthinking the setup. What's up, bud? How are you, my friend? What's the good word tonight? Okay, so I still think I'll put the man-at-arms in the back. I just need to get his, I need to put some stickum so he doesn't fall this time. And the He-Man sucks because I don't have, like, we don't have any other good guys for the 87 movie, right? I mean, we got Gwildor, but it was more the Revolution Gwildor. I put Hero back and he fell. Damn it. Whose birthday is it? Happy birthday. Whose birthday is it, Todd? Are you ready? Got you. It's easy. Taught myself. Okay. With YouTube videos. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, I'll be able to do that. Oh, man. Let me get this going. He fell in the Eternian abyss and he knocked over my my Modi man's arm. Knocked it off. Stay. Dumbass. Ooh. Oh shit. Happy birthday, dude. I don't pay attention to shit, man. You know me. I rarely even get into group chats anymore, man. All right. So maybe I'll put him in the back next to the Skeletors. Okay. Okay. All right, maybe I'll put the sound off of my microphone and do it from the laptop so you can hear it. So I might not be as loud when I'm close, but at least when I get up. Woo! I know, dude. I know. I'm a bad friend, bro. My bad. I've been in my own little world lately, you know. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Bud's birthday. Holy moly. We need to do a slideshow. We need Bud to do a slideshow on the life of Bud. This is definitely the head sculpt's pretty good with this guy. He looks a little upset. Oh, I am. Okay, all right. That's awesome. Okay, make sure his feet are good. Okay. All right. Now I'll put my Cyclone. Another underrated figure. Good looking. Are you gonna go work on him? Hell yeah. That's cool, man. That's cool. Make sure the feet are right. Make sure the ankles are good. I don't want him leaning forward. I don't want him leaning back either. Okay. Oh, I put the in fact, I should go start on it now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's already midnight. Oh, happy birthday. It is her birthday. Or is it tomorrow is the next day? because it's already Saturday here in Colorado. So happy birthday to you if it is. You couldn't fit in the Flash Gordon movie from the 80s. Yeah, it could fit. You're right. You're right. He could. He definitely has that vibe to him. I like what they did with New Eternia on those, right? It definitely mixed it up and gave us a new take on it, but still, we knew exactly what it was. It's not like they did it in a way that we didn't understand what they're doing. Okay. And then I'll put this Man of War in the backpack. What did I do with the Man at Arms? What am I doing with my life? I didn't set him up, did I? Let's see. No. I don't know where I put the Mustachio Man at Arms. He's probably right in front of me and I'm just not looking. No. That's crazy. I set him down when I was putting up Hero. I was like, I'm losing my freaking mind, dude. What up, Darren? 3-star. What's up, dude? Yeah, I'm just resetting up, man. I had another toy avalanche on my Masterverse, so I'm putting them all back, and I'm putting the museum grade stickum on the feet because I have flimsy racks, like the racks that go up. I didn't realize I kind of screwed up and got like the $10 Amazon plastic ones that, shake a little and, want to make sure they don't fall again. Finishing up a review. All right. What'd you get? I'm sure it's G.I. Joe related. Or maybe not. Yeah, you collect a lot of stuff though. It's not only G.I. Joe, you collect a lot of stuff. What up, Stu? Welcome in, man. We got some heavy hitters in here tonight. Holy cow. Oh. Welcome in, my friends. Yeah, dude. Snake Supreme Cobra Commander almost took out the entire command staff at 18. Oh, God. Yeah, it's worse when you have a big setup and the back one falls, right? It's like, holy shit. And this one, luckily, I had a toy avalanche up top. And after that, I set this one up. I had some of the stuff already on, but then I started putting them on with this tack on their feet. And the only things that fell, and I can hear them from downstairs. So when I'm in my room, if I'm laying in bed, or if I'm on my chair and I can hear it, it's all boom. And I'm like, oh, something fell. Fuck. But then I have Mondo, so you worry about the Mondo falling, because if the Mondo falls, they fucking break. But most of Mondo I have on their stands, so I don't care. I don't worry about that. But yeah, this one rack fell, and it was just the rack that didn't have the stickum on their feet. So I had to, and plus I have my air conditioner. I still have a fucking big unit on top of the house. So the air conditioner blew. It must have done something. I don't know. This time it was G.I. Joe, but I'm waiting on Savage Crucible. I got Dire Night Creeper today. Nice. Very, very nice. Self-induced earthquakes are this. Yeah, dude, that and the air conditioner. Like when I first crank it on high, because today it was 99 here. What? It's supposed to be hot all day tomorrow, and then Sunday we're supposed to get a little bit of rain, but come next Wednesday we're gonna top out at 102 already. So I was like, fuck, we're already in the triple digits. Let's see, the older toys can't handle those falls. Right. Scares me about the toy avalanche, or even the Bruce Valanche. Bruce Valanche. Oh, didn't they do a couple of SNL skits with Valanche, didn't they? Oh my god, that's some funny shit. Got something set up on MSUK layer and it falls. It echoes like a mofo since the sewer part. Oh, yeah. Okay. The giant and hollow. Yep. What up, big boss? Welcome in, my brother. We're still here. I know you came in at about the same time last night and I was shutting it down, but not tonight. I'm in the middle of fixing the toy avalanche on the wall. Ooh, it's 102 over where you're at. Ugh. Yeah. It's gonna get there Wednesday. We're supposed to jump to triple digits Wednesday for the first time. Hopefully Sunday. It said it's supposed to be such a quick and heavy downpour that's got like a flash flood warning and all that. So yeah, I just hope. I mean, my grass is like turning gray. Like it doesn't matter how much you water. It's like in those summer these days are so hot and the sun is just when it beats down on that freaking grass, man. Like I watered for 30 minutes on each side tonight. So hopefully, and last night too. So hopefully I did a little bit longer than I normally do. So, ooh, 102 though, man. Fuck that shit. That's the one thing. I'm not in the Rocky Mountains, but I mean, I'm on the foothills, but more kind of almost considered the plains because I mean, the closest mountain that we have is about 45 minutes west. And I mean, it's nice to where or maybe it's 30 minutes west because San Isabel National Park is right about 30 minutes west of where I'm at. And I mean, I even have Pueblo Reservoir right there too. So I mean, we've got some stuff to stay cool if we wanted, but watering grass, I'd be happy if mine burnt up. Mowing is for the birds. Dude, think about it. Like I was thinking, I mean, I don't remember I heard it somewhere a few years ago. It was probably a lot more than a few years ago, but it was like we're the only like think about what we do. We grow grass to cut it. Like we do everything we can to make it grow bigger and faster so we can cut it. Whatever. It's ridiculous. Society is ridiculous, right? We don't have that problem in Tucson. It's just dirt and desert. Yeah. Yeah, see, I guess I should be thankful that I have something growing, right? Even though right now it's not growing too well just because it's so damn hot. But this one's not a bad man at arms either. This one didn't really get a lot of traction. Here's his little flask for all the people that watch the movie, right? That one's cool. It's even got the swords on the armor. It's got that kind of royal looking symbol on the back. This is a good looking figure. And he has different heads. It did come with the head without the mustache too. So it's a good looking set. I think it's cool. I know Wraith probably has this one, right? Wraith has a few of these. Wraith Mace collects man-at-arms. That's all he collects. He has the classics Snake Mountain and the classics Gray Skull, and he has a lot of the classics. But every rendition or iteration of man-at-arms he buys. Allison, bring on the olives. You didn't miss it. No, I'm going a little later tonight. I'm wide awake. I'm ready to go. I like that 2000X man-at-arms. At least with the pictures, it seems pop. Yeah, no, Stu, it is really good, dude. The blue. I think that military blue on all of this stuff is so good, and the 2000X took advantage of that. Like the Tila, like even the shoulders, she's got that teal, and then the dark green and the gold. Like the colors on these are so good. But 2000X, like that's what they did. They had it's a different type of coloring to them, and they're just. Yeah, but the man-at-arms, and of course I have him in the back on my shelf, or I'd pull him out, but I can't do it, man. I can't do it. Oh, Allison. Oh shit, bring out the olives. You know what? I'm gonna record your members thing. Next time you do it, I'm gonna record it, and then or you can send it to me, and then anytime you do that, I'm gonna play your olive one. The Conquistador look. Yeah. Nope. I remember like they had that sketch for it, right? I didn't open my Tila 2000X. She's good looking, man. And Allison, thank you so much. I will let me grab my video files because I didn't have anything set up. We will do, I think the last few times for Allison I did the Samus. So we're gonna do Samus again. Good stuff. Good stuff. Not the olives. No. Color ammonite colors. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, he's gonna go up there now. Let me make sure his feet and his ankles are good. Make sure he's not leaning any stupid ways. I think he might have been the real reason why it collapsed. I don't know why I even leave the weapons on him when I put him up. That rack's gonna be Man-at-Arms heavy and Tila heavy because I got Man of War and then Man-at-Arms, and then I'm gonna have the vintage Tila and the Sorceress Tila. So I'll have 2 different iterations of each one. But I had Cyclone was leaning. I don't want him to lean. Lean back. Lean back. Yeah, with the smirk, exactly. Hitting the flask. All right. Well, after, he had to hit it after. It was so funny in that spot when he was like, more for us, right? And I don't know, it was cool that they did that. Like, there was the Kevin Smith made him like an outcast, but he still was like trying to help people, and he was still, the movie they just went all out and said, fuck it, make him a drunk. We'll just do it that route. All right, I'm gonna put the first Tila here. Okay. And then, so I got 4 more spots for the good guys. Oh, there's a third Tila. Shit. I got the Warrior Tila. This is a really good head sculpt with this one. This one's from, is this one from the same one, or is this one from the other Tila? No, when I bought this one, I put it on the other Tila, which was the other new Eternia. Geez, there's been a lot of Masterverse Tilas, right? Holy crap. Set to clean up 367 photos from Canva. Old slideshows. Funny enough, it was only from the past 2 slideshows I did. Gee, this is a lot of pictures. Holy moly. This is this is an underrated. This is another underrated figure, this Tila. I don't know. Because I know she had the other haircut. Yeah. So this, I used the different head then, right? This one was from the other Tila, maybe? It was Captain Tila. Revelations, the one from the side crew cut. Yeah. So did I take this head off of a different, or was there a secondary head for her? Was it just the only one? I don't remember now. I forget now. I thought she came with 2 heads, but maybe not. Oh, okay. It was Captain Tila's. Okay. But it looks good. Looks good together, huh? It looks really good. The combo. Shit. I guess I'm gonna have 3 Tilas on there. I mean, they're all different, right? It's not like I'm putting the same ones. Let's see. Actually, so I need to put. Ooh. Oh shit! His shield came off the Thunder Punch. She had 2 ones with the tiara and that one. Yep. Okay. And I have the one with the tiara up on the wall. Because on the box art for the Gray Skull, there was Tila was running toward the tower, or was running toward the castle. And instead of painting her on there running to the castle, I just put the Masterverse figure on there of her, and I have it on like a hook, and it looks like she's running up against on the wall. but I don't know. It wasn't very clever, but you know, that's what I did. Okay, so I'm going to do this He-Man, which when I think about it, a lot of my racks are He-Man heavy and Skeletor heavy, right? So I'm going to put him up there. So I have two of his heads up there, but two of the same head, but different bodies. Make sure my could never find that one. Oh, really? I don't. Yeah, now that I'm looking at her, I forgot about her. I might have another one in the toy room or in the garage, but I didn't see her that often. And that's another one where I'm like, I didn't really. I put her up there, and I just have it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. That same thing with that Man at Arms with the funky mustache, the Conquistador one. You never really appreciate it. And once you start moving stuff around, you can think, oh yeah, I remember this one. This one was cool, and kind of go through it a little bit. He will be on the front for sure. I'll make sure and put the sticky. He's got little feet, but he was on the front, so I know he wasn't the cause of the toy avalanche. Because if he falls forward, he just falls forward. No, there's 87 movie Skeletor. Yeah, I know I have a couple of those in storage, and I'm gonna be doing that garage sale pretty soon. I might do it just, you know what I think I might do is I might do it like Monday afternoon or something, or Monday night. And I mean, even if you watch it on the replay and nobody buys it, or if you let me know, reach out to me. I'm not going to eBay price them, but obviously I'm not going to give them away either because I am selling them for a reason because I'm broke. But I'm just, I just try to do a fair price for both involved. You're having different figures, the same character. Yep, mix it all up. Absolutely. Battle Armor He-Man. Oh, okay. Battle Armor He-Man. Gotcha. Yeah. Well, see, I got two right there, right? I might have another one in box too. Tapping out, hit the hay. Those logs in my dream won't saw themselves. All right, buddy. Have a good night. Thanks for coming by and hanging out a little bit. Appreciate you. All right. So He-Man's going, and then Gila's next. What's funny is I mixed it up and I have Tila, and then He-Man, well, Man at Arms, but then He-Man's up top. So there's still 3 He-Men on there too. Like, man, most of the good guys, it's all kind of the same characters, right? All right, so now, and for anybody that came in later, this was my repaint on her eyes. I did both of the different Tila figures' eyes. I fixed them. I think they look a lot better than what we got, because both of them, she was looking into her skull. So I just painted them both. Okay. Make sure feet are good. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. All right. Okay. Gee, that stuff kind of. That one was too gummy. I guess when you mess with it too much, it becomes like very like gooey pliable. I don't want it to be too gooey. Just enough to hold her. Okay. All right. Toy avalanche has been fixed. Good to go. We will talk on the clock gap. For sure, man. Yeah, just message me, whichever one. It doesn't matter. I'll get it either way you look at it. Still need to find a vintage Tila. Oh, a vintage collection one. You know what's funny is, well, I had a couple, and then I traded Alf because Alf had the vintage. Or are you talking vintage? Vintage? No, you have the vintage. Vintage. You're talking vintage collection. The one I was just showing. The He had gotten the vintage collection Man at Arms, and I had gotten an extra the vintage Tila, and we traded straight across. And I don't know if I saw any more after that either. But I don't know if it's one of those where it's hard to find or not. Have you ever printed out the Motu stands? Yeah, I did. I printed a lot of them out for Mikey, Eternian Royalty, because he had a bunch of the vintage, and he had a stand at San Diego Toy Fair, or no, San Diego Fair. It wasn't for toys; it was just the county fair, and he had a toy display set up, and a lot of them were wobbly legs and all that. So I ended up doing those stands for him. He's got a lot of them, and I'd change it up to where I made kind of a variation of my own, to where I got the template. I kind of did the same thing with the little things to go over the feet, and then I put a sign with the name above. So, I mean, obviously you know who it is, but it's cool to have that. And I did it in the same, like that Gothic font. That's the same font that's on the boxes. So they came out pretty good. eBay for like 40. Not, yeah, considering, right? If they would work on the larger figures. Well, and I could always adjust them. Yeah. So, I mean, there are ones that you can add a peg. You can add a peg for the bottom of the feet, and take off the little hooks there, or you can just make the hooks bigger, or make the little the little bridges bigger. So when you put the feet in there, it'll fit them. So yeah, you can adapt it pre-print on, just like on Mesh Mixer or on Tinkercad. I actually made the first ones I made were on Tinkercad. I even have one that's for Faker that I put on Cults 3D myself. So it's actually on there, and it's my design. I actually made it, and I put Faker's name, I think, and I put something with the cassette, I think, somewhere. I don't know. So, but yeah. So at least most of the center is done. I need to fix, there's one Skeletor that fell from my 2000X line. You know, those are always fun to stand, right? Oh, and so I think what happened with the Skeletors, they both fell. The Fire and Ice both fell because they were directly under where the Toy Avalanche was. So they came around and they freaking hit them. So I don't think these fell because they fell. I think they fell because they got smacked. So there's your fire. And I think this one's the more rare of the two. That's the ice armor. These are both really awesome. They got those two weapons on the back, and then they got the Havoc staff, and yeah, it's cool. It's 4 horsemen for you, right? Yeah, the ice one I think is the rarer of the two. But both are sick as hell. And of course, you see the button there, so the Havoc staff flies off when you can shoot people with it. Look at that skull. The blue. So cool. Yeah, I got deep into the 2000X because there was a lot of people that were selling their stuff on Facebook groups. So I would get a lot of them cheaper because I'd buy them in bulk, you know. All right, Skelly. Yeah, and those look really cool next to each other too. Um, yeah, it does. He really does. He looks pretty menacing for sure. Well, I'm glad that I got all of these on there too because man, that was like every time I'd hear that thump thump thump, I'm like, no. But and I know for like the movie figures, all I need to do is once I get the origins for or Chronicles, more Chronicles than anything, but need Mechanic, need Tila, um, need Goatman, need Skelenite, and the Roboto. Because the ones I have on the rack here with my other movie figures are the core figures, because that's all I have, right? With those figures. So I got mostly whatever they have made in the Chronicles I've got on there. Got of course he's in Origins, and then those are core. Tila's core, even though she's got that forehead on her, right? That's okay. That second one in the core line looks good, right? Her hair looks a lot better. The face looks less derpy. Definitely is good. Now I just uploaded a few hundred photos for the new slideshow. Tune in tomorrow. Hell yeah. Good, cool, man. Yeah, that'll be fun. That'll be really fun. Didn't realize it was your birthday. Well, I think next is going to be my, well, I'll probably put them in the same place that I had them before, is my badass female, my badass woman section. So I've got a lot of Marvel Legends on that set. I've got a couple Elvira's. I got Jada. So I got like Cammy and um, Chun Li, and I got some GI Joe female figures, and some Motu, of course. So I have it mixed up. I have a good little mix of that's like the um Hulk, the woman Hulk woman, um in green and the red. So the red Hulk woman is badass. Or She Hulk, sorry, She Hulk. Can't even. So you say I don't collect that stuff that much. So the She Hulk in red and green. Um, like I got the Phoenix. Is it the Phoenix one where the big fire bird behind her? Um, I don't know what her name is though. That's pretty bad. But you have a lot of the badass women figures. So that'll be a fun one to put together. The only hard part is a lot of them, a lot of them are harder to stand. So definitely need the tack on those feet because some of those feet are so small. Jean Grey, thank you. Yes, it was the Phoenix Green Jean Grey. Dark Phoenix. Okay. Green is Phoenix, red she's Dark Phoenix. Okay. I have the one that comes with the big fiery bird behind her. So I think she's green. That's a good looking figure too. But I have the big giant woman, what's her name? I don't know if it mixes in with the Giganta or whatever, but she's big. It's like real tall. But what's funny is like when you put her next to anything Super 7, like I have the Super 7 Baroness in blue. That's taller than most of everything, right? So yeah, it'll be fun to put that together because there are a lot of good looking figures. Like I said, I got too many figures and half naked dudes around my room. I need a bunch of good looking women too. For Zeta, yeah. I don't think it's similar. I know it's not for Zeta, but it's similar. You know who I have is I have Lady Death. and I have the Muerta. Is that another one? And I don't think she's got the cheetah print. Is she purple? She got purple and black? I have to look through that and see. I have to bring because I put them in a bag and they're out in the living room. Um, actually, I'm gonna just grab them real quick. I'll be right back. Hold on. I actually have something for that. Hold on. I haven't used it in so damn long, but let me see if I've got it here. Oh, come on, really? Show all. Show all. That's it? Hold on, maybe it's on downloads. I would have been back by now, but see, maybe it's this one. That's only 8 seconds. No, that's not it. Well, oh wait. No, that's only 9 seconds. Yeah, well, you know what? I guess I'm just gonna be right back. I can't find it. I'll be right back. Okay. All that dead air, right? Okay, so her sword's in there somewhere, but I have got this one not too long ago. Was this the not Wonder Woman? It's a good looking figure. You got this one. She is cool, man. Loose collectibles figure. Have the dark Lady Death. Oh, nice. That's cool, man. That's really cool. All right. Her and her killer size. You got these killer size. Seriously. So I customized this one. So if you're a Marvel Legends collector, you know I put a different head on the body because the head on this one was goofy. I got it at Ross though. And I used a different head sculpt. Here's the green one. She's more angry. But same legs and all that, right? Same feet, same legs, just different color. I'm going to start laying them down because I'm going to have to put the stick them on their feet. Super 7. All hail the Baroness. Now say all hail the Baroness and Destro. Got that one. Got it on Amazon. Don't even know who it is. Oh, here you go. Here's the Jean Grey with the fire and all that. It's pretty cool. And then this thing's behind her. It's a big setup, man. This fits right in the back somewhere, right? It's like a shelf or something. I don't know. Oh no, it's on a stand or something, isn't it? Like behind her. I don't know. I'll figure that out. You guys know I don't collect these, but this is the one I just got from Brick. Oh, Mythic Legions. She's a badass for sure. And all the soft goods and stuff on her. Man, it's good looking, ain't it? His wife actually co-owned the Tucson Comic Con. Oh, that's cool. Very cool. You got the other She-Hulk. This one was a Ross special, I think. Yeah, this one was Ross. So I got 3 She-Hulk. Oh, I got a Red Sonja. One of the first ones, right? This one I ended up getting from Wraith because Wraith was selling his off. He gave me a good deal on it. Guy looks so much like Prince Lodar from Voltron. Which one are we talking? Oh, this one? Yeah, this is a female though. This is a girl. But yeah, it does though. I agree, 100%. But it does, yeah. She's got like 3 different heads to her too. She's cool looking. But yeah, she does. I 100% agree with you. Okay, so I got and she's taller than everybody. She is freaking super tall. Elvira. I think this is the other one I used a different head on. Doesn't really fit very well, and it looks kind of goofy. But the head on this one was crazy weird. I didn't like it at all. I got the non-crystallized Emma Frost, right? That's her name. Because the ones I see at Target now is the same one, but she's translucent. Guy, girl, don't matter when it's an elf. There you go. Have to get that red Suya. Hell yeah, dude. He gave me the poster. He signed it for me for that when he had it. Moot Universe. I want the Elvira for my stand in the shadow. Oh, stand in Shadow Weaver. There you go. Of course, we got a Catra. It's a second. I mean, one of the other Catras those were at Five Below. I got a bunch of Catra, a bunch of Zodak, a bunch of 40th anniversary He-Man, and Shadow Weaver at Five Below. They were $5 man. Okay. We got our Rogue. Got to have a Rogue, right? If you're going to have a badass woman figure. We got the Goblin Queen. Goblin Queen, right? She's the one that came with the little baby that I put in Hordak's arms. Made it look like it was Adora. I got the Big Hair Storm. I think this one was in the VHS, and I got it at Ross for cheap, $5 or something. The poor translucent Emma Frost is taking up space. See, and I was wondering if that thing, because I did notice that was a lot of them, and they were all sitting there. I was thinking, well, maybe I get it when it's on clearance, but I haven't seen it drop in price yet. Do those ever go on clearance? Those Marvel Legends? I wouldn't mind picking one up if I can get it for cheap. But I like the regular one. The regular one's really nice. She's pretty cool looking too, though. Got that Storm. I gotta find their effects and stuff kind of fell out in the bag. So I got her. She's the second one, right? She's the second color. Here's another Ross find. Woman Loki. I I don't know who this is, but she's an X-Men, I guess. I think I got her at Ross also. I think this is a Gamerverse one. Not the best looking one. There's another one that's better looking than her, but we got this one. Okay. My ex's aunt's nickname in college was Go. That's funny. Oh, this one, she came with a big ass sword. She's cool. That sword fell out. She came with some cool shit. She's small too. She's a lot smaller than all the other figures. But good looking. Got this one. This is the Muerta lady, right? She'll fuck you up. Let me get He-Man off of here. He's turning red like when Frosta came around. He's like, oh, I don't know what to do. Except for when Sweet Bee came around. Man, he was all over that Sweet Bee, wasn't he? This is another one that's too tall for everybody. And I don't like how her skin is like really pink. Like it's like super pink, like too pink. I don't like what they did with her skin color. She's one that came with like a dog or a cat or something. Maybe a cat. Wait. Is this another Emma Frost? It looks similar, but she has a corset and thigh highs instead of a half shirt. She's good looking too. I never did pick it up. It was pretty expensive. Holy shit, it was a lot more expensive than I thought. What was it, like $60 or something like that? That's when I was that's when I had all that extra money and I was wasting it. Oh, Streaky the cat. Okay. Yeah, they've made like 3 or 4 in the last couple of years. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I that one's that's probably one of my favorites, honestly. That one with the little frilly top. All right, next we got the one that could pass for Beast Woman's lady, right? Or Beast Man's lady. Oh, she got a tail. I gotta get her. Gotta find her tail. It's in the bag. She's pretty cool. Don't tell me she's like Cheetah or something. I would imagine, right? Okay, so here's my second. I think Jean Grey. No, not Jean Grey. Who's this one? She's an X-Men, but she's dressed totally different. So she's somebody else, right? Or maybe there's just a different version of her. Do 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 do. It is Jean Grey. Okay. Oh yeah, so it's a different version of her. I like the one in the green with the red with the white eyes a lot better. I mean, she's cool, but I think this one came in the VHS tape also, and this was another Ross find. Her sword got Jackar's curve. But she's pretty badass too. And this was like a platinum one. I don't know what the platinum means anyway, but anymore those platinums are not really that different. But she's tall. She's super freaking tall. When you throw in the McFarlanes with them, everything just throws off height wise. That's after she's brought back from the dead after being at the bottom of Lake Michigan. Oh, all right. See, cartoon version. See, you guys know. Whatever. I believe her too. She could tell me anything. She could tell me that she was trapped underneath a dumpster in Walsenburg or something. I'll still believe her. I don't know the lore. This one. This is the tall chick. This is the one that I got. It's a Marvel, but she's as tall as a um. She's as tall as a McFarlane. She got all those things on her. Titania. There we go. Very nice. She's got those boots. She's got some. Man, look at those thigh muscles, man. She don't fuck around with leg day. She really does leg day. All right. Next, we got the six-armed lady. What's her name? She's cool. She's really cool. She will fuck you up with 6 arms, man. And one of them being like a bionic arm, a robotic arm, so. And she still got boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. Big dick player. Player. Strike. All right. And then how about this for a storm? Hell freaking yeah. Look at that storm. That's my favorite storm for sure. Look at that shit. She will fuck you up, man. Strike you with lightning and shit. And then she'll rock out and have a beer. She'll get on her motorcycle and drive away. I like this one. That one's cool. Spiral, but I think that's wrong. He has Strike and Spiral. I have no idea who that one is. I forgot her name. But I want her at some point. There you go. Dreadnought Storm. Yeah, right? Vampire Storm. Yeah, she would fit in the... Dude, she would fit in the Dreadnoughts for sure. She would, yeah. She'd fuck up Zorana, right? Okay, so then we get into the Sectars, and this is what is it? What's the... Oh, I blanked on the brand. Oh, you guys help me with it. I forgot. Because they did the Biker Mice from Mars, they did the Sectars, they did the hell? I forgot the name of the company. Nacelle. Ooh, I got it right before Allison and right before 3-star. Yeah, so she's another tall one, tall and lanky. But she's cool, and Sectars are awesome. Yeah. Had to have Chun-Li in there. Chun-Li. All right. Gee, and then poor little She-Ra with her Jacker's Curve sword again. So I got She-Ra in there. I have like 7 of those She-Ras. They went on sale, man. Oh, it was Spiral? Okay, cool. Well, yeah, Allison was right. Yeah, that Chun-Li is great, right? She's a good one. Okay. I got a lot of good women figures. So this one is what, Mara? Is this Mara from New Adventures? Is that her name? Allison, you'll know. I don't even have to look it up. I know you know if this is that who this is? I think it's Mara. I don't know why I got stuck on Mara. That was like the first name that came to my head. She's a princess too, right? Is it Princess Mara? Maybe not. She's got that long ass hair, and she will fuck you up with her hair. She's like that lady from Invincible that uses her hair, but she puts a spike on it and it goes right through people. Yes, I was right. Hooray. Primus, yep. All right. Next, we got the Anne Hathaway, another one that's too tall for everybody else. But you couldn't pass her up because she's badass. Like so random, right? Like my hodgepodge of women figures are so random. And can't have a badass woman. Gotta have a Star Wars character in there. No, I always like this one. And I think I got her um I think I might have gotten her with like the hologram. Did they do her a hologram also? Not sure. Anyway, I love the series was good. I really did like the Ahsoka series. Really good shit. All right, next you got somebody with this one's a bad guy girl, and I forgot her name. Allison, you will be disappointed in me because it's New Adventures, but I forgot her name. Oh, she was like, she reminded me of a dreadnought because she like Krita. She did shit for like money. She didn't give a fuck. She just wanted, like, she would negotiate shit. She was kind of like on her own side. It's a good looking figure though. Really, really good looking figure. This was another one that I got off the marketplace when someone was selling, or not marketplace, but one of the Facebook groups that was selling their collection off. The deep dive ones are easy, are cheap. So this is probably one of the best figures that I have for the female figures, right? Woohoo! She purty. She will mess you up, man. Yeah. This one I think was another one that I got from Wraith. Her and Sonia is the two that I got from Wraith. Lady Death, man. You gotta love the Lady Death. And I don't know why I have two. I don't think I'll put this Catra in there because I already have the Masterverse Catra going, so I'll probably just put her somewhere else. Some more randomness, right? Lady Death, Black Widow, Muerta. And then Cammy Cake. I mean, whoops. Yeah. That's when you have glow in the dark. Okay, yeah, that's a good one, man. That glow in the dark's probably phenomenal. He just got Balrog and E Honda. Still got to open them. Those, yeah, the Jada toys are so good, man. Like this one again, that was another one. I'm like, I have to get a Cammy. She's just, yeah, and had to put her in her yelling face. So I'll have her set up like that on the stand when she's up. But yeah, those are good ones. The Jada toys. All right. Next, this one is this one's a Valaverse, right? This one's a Valaverse figure. She's good looking too. Yeah, tattoo on her head and on her arm, and yeah, she's cool. She's a cool. She looks like she would fit in the Dreadnoks also. Pandora. There you go. Yeah, she's cool looking. All right. Next, another multi-armed woman. Got another Mythics in there. Got two Mythics. Don't tell Oz. Just kidding. He knows I have this one. Ghost of Christmas Past. Is it Past? And another Marvel Legends. This was the other one, right? This is the first version of that red one, right? Okay, yeah. So these two are the same, but she's the first version. This is the variant or the second release. Okay, almost done. Got my set. I got my other freaking Elvira, Rambo Elvira. Oh my god, she's so freaking tall. But she's got her bazooka with her. She will fuck shit up. She's so cool. Oh. Oh, she's so big. All right. And Allison Troy will appreciate this one the most. Can't have a badass woman stand without the princess. That one was another Ross find, right? And then, oh, this one came with the Elvira. Mm-hmm. And for some reason, I have a Super 7 that I think I got on clearance at Target. So I got that Baroness with the reaction. And then the parts, all the other stuff, all the extras that fell out. I got the tail for the Jungle Girl. Oh. And she's at the bottom of the pile. Oh, I didn't even notice Vulvaverse. That's fucking funny. All right. So there we go. She's got her tail, so she's complete. She's still pissed off, though. She's still mad because she didn't have her tail for a while. She's cool looking, though. This was another Ross find. Yeah, she's cool. She's got her. Is it Tigra, like fucking Thundercats Tigra? Sounds like it's close to Tigra, right? I mean, licensing and all that, but oh, you know what I can put up there too is my second Chitara. Yeah, I got some cool stuff like that sword. This one was for the Mythics, I think. Got that from Elvira. I don't know what this book is for. You know who I'm missing? Oh, she's on the ground over here. Oh. Can't have badass female figures without her, right? I wanted to get the variant with her sister, but it just wasn't going to happen. Starfire and Darkfire, dark something. They had a variant with her, and I never got it. I never found it, and it was the same figure, but just the darker version. Darkfire. But I have my second Chitara from Target, the one that was the $34 one. I'll put that one in the same stack if I have room, because that's a lot of women figures. So, oh yeah, here's the cat that came with that other girl. Oh my goodness. Okay, well that's going to take me a while. So what I think I'm going to do for now, since I did finally get to a 2-hour, yeah, Blackfire. There we go. Princess Commander. I do have all that stuff on my bed that I need to clean up, so I think that's next. So now that we hit 1 a.m., I think I'm going to do that. I was going to probably stay on for another hour, but since I've got all that stuff to do, I think that's what I'm going to do. A cat's lair? Oh, I haven't inquired. I mean, I haven't heard anybody ask. If you are selling it or you know anybody that's selling it and you want me to put the word out, anytime I do any kind of live or anything, I'll let them know, or I'll send them to you if you know anybody, if I find anybody that needs one. Yeah, I have no clue. I haven't heard anybody that asked for it, but it's funny because in the circles that I run, there's a big portion of the people that don't like Super 7 and don't like, and it's like, well, Thundercats are made by Super 7. There's no other way I could get Thundercats, so that's it. So, friend has a few, told him might ask around. Okay, cool. I will definitely get him in touch with you if I know anybody, or if I find out anybody wants any. So, but I think the figures are underrated for the Thundercat line for Super 7. Say what you want about other shit that they make, which is fine. Like, I know the G.I. Joe stuff is kind of wonky, and I don't know. It is what it is. But the Thundercat stuff, I love. All the Thundercat Super 7 stuff I have is great. Like, These are amazing figures. They're heavy. There's a lot to them, a lot of detail. I mean, just good looking figures all the way around. So definitely are underrated. Yes, 100%. I agree. I will not. I any of the other stuff, like, yeah, Mattel did good with the Thundercats. Like, I put all of my Motu Thundercat crossovers in the Thunder Tank. They're the ones driving it and hanging out in there, and all the rest I have standing up on the cat's lair for now. So, Eldor's in the house. What's up, buddy? Welcome in, my friend. But yeah, it is pretty cool. I do like that. But anyway, well, you just came in at the tail end of it, buddy. I just hit my 2 hours, and I think I'm gonna go clean up a little bit. That was pricey. Yeah, my big bag of stuff. No, just joking. A lot of the stuff I got was on sale, though. I tell you. Or are you talking about the Cat's Lair and Thunder Tank? Yeah, both of those were pretty pricey. Yeah, I can say I've not made the best decisions with my money. But I got a lot of cool stuff in the room. But anyway, so all right, guys. Yeah, they will. They'll hold their value. I agree. So, but anyway, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I know it was kind of a small group we had tonight, but it's always nice because you guys still kept me entertained. I still hopefully entertained you a little bit. This is what it's all about, is hanging out with friends, just kind of chilling and enjoying it. I will, give you updates on my next shelf, which is my ladies, and get that going. But for now, I need to clean off my bed and get my room cleaned up a little before I hit the sack. So thanks, guys, for hanging out, and we will see you tomorrow night on Oz's stream, right? So when Bud's birthday stream, hooray! All right, guys, have a good one. See you next time at the same time. But in the meantime, stay out the streets. Night, everybody.